want to talk to you guys about Harper and Sloane's beautiful number block set. Now, I need to be honest, the first time I saw these guys, I thought to myself, why is there such a peculiar little 2 and such a tall 9? This would look really weird when I'm numbering things. But then I thought, but all the other products are so great, so let me just quickly go and have a look why they're like this. Maybe there's a reason, and the reason blew my mind, and I think the reason is going to blow your mind as well. This is such an amazing product, and I think you should think about them as addition blocks rather than number blocks, because each block is sized appropriately to its value towards the others, and in that way, when you stack them on top of each other, the sum of these will be the same as 9. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as tall as the 9 block. This is such an amazing resource. So these number blocks can be used for basic sums, and I'm quickly going to show you a couple of examples of how amazing these blocks really work. Before I jump into the tutorial, let me just quickly show you how beautifully they are inscribed at the bottom with the number, the word, and then also with the symbol. So gorgeous. So let's just start off with the basics. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 blocks stacked on top of each other to represent 5. A 3 and a 2 stacked on top of each other also represents 5, and you can check your answer by seeing that all of these towers are the same height. These number blocks can also be used to stack in order from smallest to largest. 1, 2, then 3, then 4 and 5 at the top. On a firm surface they stand really well. I'm just demonstrating here on this chair that is not firm enough. And it can also be stacked from largest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to smallest. See, largest to smallest. All of these can be done from 10 up to 1, and from 1 to 10. I'm demonstrating this from 1 to 5, but it's such a wonderful way to teach our children the order stacking, the largest to smallest, and then the other way around, smallest to largest. A really fun way to teach addition is to build towers. So here I've got a 9 and a 1 stacked on top of each other. I have an 8 and a 2 stacked on top of each other, a 7 and a 3. I also have, here I have a 6 and a 4. And then I have 2 5s stacked on top of each other, and all of this forms 10. It's the same height as the 10, but the cool thing is you can build bridges. So you see that the 10 stacks nicely on top of all of these. Let me just turn it sideways for you to see from that side as well. Sorry, it's just difficult to turn on here. Let me just straighten everything up. There you go. See, a nice and straight 10 bridge. In this exercise, I'll show you how to do multiplication introduction with these blocks. So say we've got 6 here. What we can see is 2 3s also form 6. 3 2s also forms 6. And then 6 1s also forms 6. Now what's important when you create these stacks is that you use the same number in each stack. So we're stacking 3s on top of each other, we're stacking 2s on top of each other, and we're stacking 1s on top of each other. This means 2 times 3 equals 6, 3 times 2 equals 6, and 1 times 6 also equals 6. So great for multiplication. Now I want to show you how we can use these number blocks to add fractions. So here we are going to add 1 over 2, and we're going to add that to 1 over 3. So our numerator is 1 and our denominator is 2, and our numerator is 1 and our denominator is 3. Now we know we need a common denominator to be able to add the numerators. What are we going to do? We're going to try to get these stacks at equal height. But for every denominator we add, we also need to add a numerator. So let's see. We saw in multiplication that if we have 6, 6 consists of 2 3s, and 6 also consists of 3 2s. So what are we going to need? We are going to need 1 3, and we're going to need one numerator to add to the stack as well. Then this stack is as high as a 6, and then we're going to need a 2, but when we add a 2 we need to add a numerator as well, and we're going to need another 2. See, these stacks are equal height now. They are both as high as the number 6, and then remember to add your numerator as well. Now both of these stacks are as high as the 6, and what we can do is we can add their numerators to this common denominator. And then what we see is 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 6. Such a clever way to work out fractions. I hope that I've given you enough information to see just how amazing these number blocks are. I think it's such a great addition to any homeschool room or even for homework problems. And as I showed you, that it can be used for easy numeric operations as well as difficult ones. So the lifetime of this resource is really long. So go and give Harper and Sloane some love and go and have a look at their number blocks.